Welcome to GFN Gaming. I'm Russ, and in today's game we have 1,000 points of my Eternal Wardens purging 1,000 points of Ad's Wild Orcs in a game of Age of Fantasy from OnePageRules. We'll be using the mission cards in today's game, and we're going to be playing Battle of Wits, which means after we place 6 objectives onto the game board, taking turns, we then draw 3 cards from the deck, each with its own objective for us to achieve. Points are scored at the end of the round, and if you achieve any of the card's objectives, you score the victory points as per the card, and then discard that card and draw another one. If you score a card at the end of the round, you can also choose to discard one that you haven't scored and draw another. Now we roll off to see who goes first.
So deployment, roll off. 6. Oh, roll again. 5. Dear me, it's not a good sign. Okay. You go first.
In deployment, players take turns deploying units on the board. Ad also has 2 units with the Scout ability, so they deploy last and then move 12 inches, so this is where they end up. A small house rule we have is that heroes can detach and reattach to units as a free action as much as they like. Let's have a look at the teams, starting with Ad's Wild Orcs. Leading the Wild Orcs is a Brute Orc boss on Moor Wyvern. This monster orc has tough 18 thanks to his steed, and is rocking a combined 13 AP1 attacks. He's got an extra 3 at AP dash, just sprinkled in there just in case, you survive the first 13, and he gets impact 3, so yeah, big melee threat. Playing second fiddle to the big man is a Wild Leader, getting frenzy so he has 4 attacks on the charge at AP 1, but is basically just a little bit better than a normal Wild Orc. He's going to start the game with a Wild Orc unit. Speaking of, Ad has brought 2 units of 10 Wild Orcs. The first one has spears and a big stabber, giving them some impact hits on the charge also. Quality 5, defense 6, they can pack a punch with Furious on the charge, but they don't have great staying power. Second of the 2 units will be equipped with dual hand weapons for 3 attacks on the charge with Furious, and will be the squad that the Wild Leader will be joining at the start of the game. Both of these units also have Scout and Strider and a full command. No Wild Orc list would be complete without Bull Riders, and Ad has a unit of 5. Full command and all armed with Lancers, giving this unit 10 impact hits at full strength. Yikes. But it's not the only fast-moving boar-powered unit in the Wild Orcs list today. Ad also has a boar chariot with a spear crew, so another devastating unit on the charge, and with fast it'll be getting around the board pretty easily. That's 1,000 points of Wild Orcs, so let's move over to my list, the Eternal Wardens. Leading my Eternal Wardens will be an Eternal Lord with dual hand weapons and the Heirloom Bearer keyword. He also has his Beast Hound companion, Horatio, giving him an aura of get the f*** away from me, stopping ambush units deploying within 18 inches. Also bringing their pet to work today will be the Warden Knight, armed with dual hand weapons and a great bow, and with the Exorcist keyword making this character my wizard. Their pet is a rabbit called Bucky O'Hare, which might make you think it's a hare, but it's not. It's a rabbit, and yes, it's green. Next up is a unit of 3 Praetorians, all armed with axe halberds. Yes, axe halberds, which if you think about it is just a halberd really. I'm guessing halberd was probably taken. They have the head taker rule, giving them AP 2 against tough 3 or up enemies, so they're my wyvern hunters. These chonksters are my destroyers. They have a defense 2 and tough 3, but they are slow bunnies. Armed with 2 meteor hammers and 1 meteor great hammer, they look like they could pump out a lot of damage. Finally, in my list is a unit of 10 Guardians, all armed with spears, giving them the Phalanx rule, and they have a full command squad, and everyone in my army has the Fearless keyword, meaning they are a little bit harder to break in the morale phase. Those are both of the armies, so let's have a look at the game board and get into the first turn.
Venturing forward on a holy quest, the Knights of the Eternal Wardens reach the wilds of the Temriel Woods. They halt but a moment before entering. The stories of wild ones has reached their people. Huge green beasts of untamed savagery. Fearless in the face of these stories, the Wardens continue. Before long, the horns of battle sound, and the Wardens move into a defensive formation as a band of these Wild Orcs crash against their lines. In the blinding melee, the Wardens fight through the Wild Orcs and crash through the tree line into a small clearing. The orcs that lie dead at their feet were not alone. Across the clearing stands a small war host. A war cry is heard as the Wild Orcs break into a charge.
Ignis formation.
The Eternal Lord cries out orders, and the Wardens plant their feet in the sodden earth, bracing themselves for the savagery to come.
We're in turn 1 now, so let's have a look at the cards that were drawn, starting with Ad and his Wild Orcs. Ad got Hold 2, Spellbreaker, and Hold 3, which is a great pick for him. He already starts the round holding Objective 2 and 3, so just needs to stay put really. I get Seize 6, Total Dominance, and Cleanse the Skies, which are not things I can score in turn 1, so I'm playing the long game already. Ad won the roll-off, so we'll go first. The Bull Riders are going to move forward, not their full movement, and keep a tippy toe on Objective 4 so they can claim it at the end of the turn. I'm going to activate my Lord and use his Inspire ability to make the Guardians take a 6-inch move, and then I'm going to shuffle forward with them towards this objective. Then the Lord is going to race onto Objective 1 outside the charge range of these guys. Over to Ad, and the Boar Chariot doesn't want to get counter-charged, so moves forward but nowhere near its full movement. Back to me, I have Seize Objective 6 as my easiest to get cards, but these guys are slow, so only advance 8 inches, but they're heading towards Objective 6. Still worried about a counter charge, the big boss on Wyvern is just going to move forward a little bit. Back to me, and I race forward with my Warden Knight Wizard onto Objective 5, and then I cast Lightning onto the Boar Chariot. I like me that burnt bacon.
Wizard casting lightning, which I need a 5 up, so I get a +1 because I'm a wizard 1. Gets it.
Ooh, it's gonna be
First
first
strike. So this
Okay.
is a 2 AP4 hits on your chariot.
2,
yeah.
Sitters.
Yeah, 6 will save.
Is it just 1 wound?
Yeah, 2 wounds.
Okay.
Success! 2 wounds down. 2 wounds down.
Okey-dokey.
First blood.
Yeah.
2 wounds down on the Wild Boar Chariot, and then it's over to Ad. This unit of Wild Orcs is going to shuffle forward while staying on the objective. Back to me, and I'm going to move my unit of Guardians onto Objective 3 so that I can contest it at the end of the turn if they still stay there. I feel like I got a little lucky here. Ad could have moved his unit forward to deny me access, and he would have scored an easy 4 victory points. This way, I'll only be down 2 victory points at the start of turn 2. Ad doesn't want to charge the Phalanx unit, so just reshuffles. And the final move of the turn, I'm just going to shuffle forward with my Praetorians so they can counter-charge, hopefully, wherever the battle goes. That's the end of the first turn. We have like 1 bow between the 2 armies, so it's probably going to kick off in the next turn, but here's a summary of what happened in the first. Objectives are sticky, so once you claim them, you can move about. So at the end of turn 1, these objectives are held by the Wild Orcs, these by the Eternal Wardens, and these are either contested or not yet claimed. The Wild Orcs scored 2 victory points for Hold 2, having held it at the beginning and end of the round. The fact that I got onto Objective 3 to contest it is big for me, as that could have been a 4-0 lead to the Wild Orcs. And I have yet to score any of my cards. So at the end of turn 1, the scores are 2-0 to the Wild Orcs. I'm already regretting deploying my destroyers so far from the center of the board. It'll take them 2 turns to get onto Objective 6 due to them being so slow. And if I'd put them closer to my Lord, I could use his Inspire ability to add 6 inches to their movement, which would really help them get into combat and deliver those heavy hammers. Let's get into turn 2. Into turn 2 now, and at the end of the turn, Ad scored Hold 2, and because he scored a card, he can also discard one, and he gets rid of Spellbreaker. And we'll draw another card, and this is what he ends up with. He gets Hold 4 and Terrify. He already has Objective 4, so that's going to be another 2 victory points pretty comfortably, and he got Terrify, so having the enemy fail morale, and he still has Hold 3, which no one will get this turn because it's currently contested. I should get C6 this turn, but it's unlikely I'll get Total Domination or Cleanse the Skies this turn. I do have 2 killer units close to the Wyvern, but he can easily avoid me. Anyway, fingers crossed. Ad gets the first turn again and activates this unit, detaching the hero, and then they charge into my Guardians on Objective 3. The Wild Orcs are normally furious, getting an extra attack in combat on the charge, but my Guardians have Phalanx, so the unit doesn't get the benefits from charging, so no extra attack.
Yeah, so Savage Orcs into the Phalanx unit, so 10 dangerous terrain checks, please.
Jesus. Okay, right.
10 spears.
Okay, this is where it kicks off. Lots of ones. Come on! Come on, old boys.
Oh! Nice! This is where it's so swingy. That could have been awesome. Could have been awesome. Go for it
However,
then. Roll your attacks.
they have dual hand weapons, so I'm hitting you for 20 attacks. So I'll do it 10 at a time.
Yeah, sure. I've got 5 in my hand.
Okay,
You're hitting on 5. It's quality
I am
5.
hitting on quality 5. They're not great, they're just in quantity. 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
Come on! Ooh!
4.
Okay.
5. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think it's a little bit better than average, but 5 on the first 10.
That's good. So we can remember.
There's an extra
Oh,
one.
sorry,
5 out of the first 10.
Okay,
Yeah, so
5.
I can remember 5. The next 10, less.
Come on!
Less.
Savage.
Oh, it's good. Oh, just 4. Okay.
4.
That's pretty good.
That is above average. That's 9.
Yeah.
9 hits, no AP.
Okay, so I get my 4 up save.
I'm happy with that.
You know, I'm 1. No, I'm not. I'm using the Skaven dice because they have never let me down. My Skaven never break.
I should have checked them before I gifted them to you.
Okay, so 4 ups.
Probably waited.
Definitely weighted. Oh no! Oh, jeez.
Oh!
That's 6 dead.
Ooh!
That's a blunting.
That is unlucky, mate.
That's a blunting.
That
4
is
remain.
unlucky.
Okay, so the 4 are going to attack back. Hitting on 4s. This is the one.
Yeah, you're gonna kill.
Come on, boys. Just 2.
Okay.
Just
AP. They only got defense.
AP 1.
Yeah,
so 6 of them.
6s. So 1 dies.
Okay, so I've lost combat 6 to 1, but I now have lost more than half. I may take a morale check. So, my morale check. It's a 6, of course it's a 6.
So my unit is brutally cut down to just 4 remaining models, but they do pass the morale check, so they stay on that objective. Over to me, and I activate my wizard. Time to blast, baby.
Psychic. I'm gonna cast lightning, so I need a 5 up, so I need a 4. It's a 4, so I get it. So that's gonna be 2 hits with AP 4 on your chariot.
6s. Chariot.
No, down to 2 wounds.
Down.
Lovely.
Another decent showing from the Warden Knight, knocking another 2 wounds off the boar chariot, just 1 remaining. He's then going to shuffle towards the center and then try and take the last wound off the chariot with his great bow. Just 1 shot, but at AP 3 it should do the trick if it hits.
4 up. My bow. Fail. It's a 1. Yes. Fail. Misses with the bow.
So the chariot lives and, as I'd feared, makes an immediate death or glory charge into my Praetorians. All aboard the impact train.
We are gonna take you down. We are gonna take you down to Funky Town. Funky Town Centre, here you come. Chew, chew.
6 impact hits, which are just automatic hits, right?
Yeah.
So it's just 3 up save, and they've all got 3 wounds. I failed 2. So 1 is down to 1 wound remaining.
Okay.
Tusks from the boars first.
Okay. It's 44 plus. 1.
So you could kill 1 guy here. No AP, I'm guessing.
No AP.
You killed 1 guy.
Okay.
Tasty. Okay.
Happy with that. And then it is the spear creep, and they're furious. They will have 5 attacks. Alright, come here.
Quality
4 plus.
Oh,
Come on.
you might take him.
Come on. Oh,
Love it.
Oh,
Love it. It's a beautiful roll.
Jesus.
Beautiful
Right, okay.
roll.
Right, there we go.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh. You know, I was so ready to go. Oh, it gets sweeter. But I get a wound at least. So 1 down to 2.
Okay.
You have blunted me a little.
Right, you can kill him now. It's fine.
I think I will.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
these are 3 attacks each. Rending, which means any 6 at AP 4, but your quality's 4, isn't it? So it might make a difference.
Quality 3 plus.
Okay, so so normally they're AP nothing. So
There's
look
no
at the
way you're
6s.
not going to achieve your 2 wounds. Go on.
Okay, they all hit, and 1 is AP 4.
We need to put those dice in water.
Oh no, baby. So, 1 AP 4 rending, I guess, if you want to do that one. And then as a different colour, and then the rest.
1 AP4 rending.
Yeah, so 1's going to be a 6 up, the rest of you are going to be a normal save.
Okay.
So you fail So you're down to one
Down
wound.
1 wound.
And you got 5 hits.
Okay, I can technically, 5 hits, 3 plus, no AP.
No AP.
Even though I'm a model with
Oh, yes, sorry.
6.
Yeah, so I am
Thought
head
so.
taker, so
Yes.
I get AP1. Oh no, AP2.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah.
So it's 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh!
Very close, but dead. In
Close but dead.
Just.
Never mind.
1 wound over.
So my Praetorians are blunted a little, but I do finally take out the chariot, and with the consolidation move, I'm just going to shuffle them a little bit towards objective 5. Trying to bait a charge from the Wyvern, I send my destroyers onto objective 6 to hopefully score that at the end of the turn. It's only worth 1 VP, but I need it. With my Guardians down to just 4, this unit of Wild Orcs charges in, looking to claim objective 3.
Dangerous terrain check for your savage orcs charging at my dude.
Come on. Come on.
Yes!
Damn it.
You're dead! It's a good start.
It.
8 attacks.
Okay.
Oh, is the giant spear something different?
It just classes as. It just basically just makes it impact 3 when I charge in.
Oh, but there's nothing.
Another charging rule that I'm ignoring. 8. Okay, so 8 attacks.
Hit on 5.
Quality 5 plus, hitting on 5. 5 for 6s.
Low roll.
Come on. Oh, 2.
That's not bad.
That's
Two's not
annoying.
bad.
That's
No AP.
annoying. No AP.
Oh my god. 2 4-up saves. Come on, Skaven dice.
Yes! Yes! I'm gonna win combat! Yes!
Okay. Let's get on too excited. So,
We lost the audio here, but I strike back, but as I'm fatigued, I need 6s, and I don't get any. However, with the impact kills, I win combat, so the Wild Orcs need to take a morale check.
So it's just 5 plus. See what happens. No.
so they would be wavering.
They'll wave it.
My Guardians survive, and the Orcs move back, now wavered, and it's on to me. I'm going to select my Eternal Lord, and I'm going to advance him up the flank towards the center of the board. The sound of grunting and angry trotters warns me of the charge, but it's too late as the wild boar riders crash into my Warden Knight Wizard. Can he survive 10 impact hits?
So, 10 impact hits from the boar into my one dude. Yeah, okay. Needing 4-ups. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's dead from the impact alone.
Okay.
Tasty.
With a brutal crunch, the wild boar riders just run over my Warden Knight, leaving a mangled body in their wake. The boar riders try to consolidate forward to escape a countercharge, but that's exactly what the fatigued Praetorians do, racing to avenge the death of the Warden Knight. It's 6 attacks, but they are fatigued, so needing 6s.
My Praetorians, with their axe halberds, needing 6s because they're fatigued. 6s. 6s will be good. There's no 6s. Oh, vomit. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Mate, I feel for you.
This is terrible. Okay. Do you want to attack back?
Yeah.
So 5 attacks once again, hitting on 6.
Hitting on 6s. Get tired. 2 hits.
Oh no!
To be fair.
Oh
Is it 4 up?
Yeah, 3
yeah.
up.
Okay, fine.
So I've lost.
I don't have any AP.
I'm pretty sure I might have to take a check here because I lost 1 wound and you've got the battle standard, so I've lost combat. So I've got a 2 up.
Oh.
So they're fine, but I move back.
What an absolute lemon of a roll. At least with Fearless, they pass morale, and then safe from the Praetorians, the Wyvern moves forward. I'm out of units now, which does mean I'll get to go first next turn, and Ad's last move is to rush the Wild Leader onto Objective 1 to claim it at the end of the round. It's been a pretty dismal turn for the Eternal Wardens, but let's have a recap of what's actually happened so far. The Wild Orcs, as anticipated, have made combat all across the board, thinning my numbers and taking out one of my heroes. The Wild Orcs now hold these 3 objectives, and the Wardens hold these 2. Ad scores 2 victory points for Hold 4 and discards Terrify, and I get 1 victory point for C6, and I discard Total Domination. I'm down 3 points, but never out. Let's roll into turn 3. And we're in turn 3, the penultimate turn, and I need to score. I draw 2 new cards, getting seized 3 and on the march. This game has become all about objective 3 now. Ad gets hold 5 and big game hunter for his new cards, both very possible this turn. It's me to go first, and I have a real chance to swing this game around. This unit of Wild Orcs is wavered, so if I can beat them in combat, they will automatically rout, so I can get rid of them and then claim objective 3. So that's what I've got to try.
Okay, so my last remaining unbreakable spearman will charge into your orcs that are wavered, because if I can win combat, I can rout them automatically. Impact hits. I've got 8. Dangerous. Yeah, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 7. Missing 8.
Okay, here we go. All the ones.
Yeah, no ones, basically.
All the ones! All ones! Ah! Oh, no,
That's
that's
cocked.
it's 6. It's
Yeah?
a 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everyone survives? Thank you. Now I've got 3 normal guys and a sergeant. So I'm hitting on 3s with the green dice. Everything else is 4s.
So
Everyone hits?
everything hits.
Nice. That's what you want. They're AP.
Yeah, I've got 6 ups anyway, so 4 hits. Okay. Come on, the blue magical tattoos. Of 6. Oh, I saw 6s.
4 dead.
But there's 4 dead.
So that gives me... Okay, do you want to strike back with the remaining 4?
Yes.
You might as well. You're hitting on 6s. I'm not sure you can win unless you really kill everyone.
Yeah. I think they're gone basically. Okay. 6s, come on 6s. No.
Okay. So I win combat by 4, basically, because we've both got musicians.
Yeah.
So because you're wavered, you flee automatically.
It's beautiful. I managed to win combat and I drive back the already wavering unit off the board, and then I consolidate onto objective 3, claiming it, kind of. It's over to Ad, and he's got his eyes on Big Game Hunter, so he charges his impact train of Ball Riders into my Eternal Lord. I've got a 3-up save, but 10 impact hits is no bueno.
10 impact hits from the boars and the lancers
Yes.
into my leader.
Yes.
So 3-up saves. I'm alive. I've taken 3 wounds. That's more
Okay.
like it. So 3 wounds down, 3 wounds remain.
That will be dead. I have 5 attacks. 45 plus. Come on, guys. 2.
2 on.
2 hits. So an extra 2 hits.
2 hits. 3-up save.
Fail. Fail.
Fails
Ooh.
1. He's on 2 wounds remaining.
Ooh.
He has
8
attacks.
attacks.
8 attacks at AP2.
I knew this was going to be painful.
Hitting on 3s. Let's go.
1 to 2.
There's a lot of 2s. So we got those. He only hits with 4.
Okay. It's still going to be really. It's still going to be painful. Okay. Come on. 1. I want to save 1 of these. I want to see 1 6. Come on. Single 6. No.
4 dead.
4 die.
Who are you keeping? Because this will be important. It's either a
Interesting.
tie or you keep your
standard bearer.
standard bearer. Or you keep your sergeant.
I forgot my sergeant. That's my fault because I forgot him.
I would have saved it.
Yeah, that makes me.
Let's say you hit it, so let's see.
It's good. Thank you. Thanks for that. So yeah, I'll probably have to keep my battle standard. To
So
have the
you've done 4
advantage.
wounds. I've done 4 wounds.
Yeah,
But
right,
you've got a guy left if you're keeping a banner or musician
yes.
to give you a +1, so you would win combat. 2 up.
Oh, hang on. They've got frenzy.
So they all get an extra attack.
Yes. And it's AP1 to rule, so we'll just as it
As
played
is,
out.
so it's played out, but now you get an extra attack.
An extra attack for my frenzy. This will be AP. Any hits I get will be AP1.
Okay, so I'll have a 4-up save. That's something.
Well,
That
it
is
is.
something.
Go on, grab onto that. Right, and one of these,
Yes!
one of them
Is the sergeant.
is going to be the sergeant.
Yes.
The non-existent sergeants that I have. Right, so it's 5 plus 4 plus on the blue.
Yeah.
Come on! 2. Okay.
2 normal, and they are AP1.
2 AP1. 2 4-up saves.
Fails 1, makes the other, so his attacks would have gone through.
Okay.
But you do win combat comfortably. You want to keep your sergeant still.
I'll probably keep the sergeant.
Okay.
So that's 4, still 4 dead.
Yeah. 4 dead, but you keep your sergeant, but you've won combat by 1.
And you have 1 wound left.
Yeah. So my 2 up.
Oh, he makes it on a 2
At least he's getting.
I lose combat, but again, my +1 to morale saves me. It's so unlikely, but I have to try. If I can kill the wyvern, I can get a victory point, so I charge in with my Praetorians. I can't actually kill it, but I can hopefully soften it up.
Praetorians into your wyvern. 2 axe halberds, 3 attacks, rending, hitting on 3s. I've got a head taker though, so that does mean
Extra AP.
Extra 2 AP on hits. 3s. That's a bad roll. 3 miss. 3 hits, AP2, no AP6.
Below average. 3.
Yeah,
AP.
3 AP2.
Okay. That's a 5
5
plus.
save.
5s and 6s. Takes 2.
2 wounds down. Okay.
So
Do you want to attack that?
Yes.
Now that I know you're going to go into objective 5.
Right. Let's do the wyvern first.
Okay, we'll see how many we need.
So we'll do. I'm gonna stomp on you.
Okay, stomp away.
4 plus. Actually, I'll just do the stomps and the claws at the same time.
They're all the same.
They're all the same. So that's 4 stomps and 6 claws. I'm having fun. 4 plus. 4 pluses. Okay, that's good.
He only dropped 2, 3.
So that is. So this is from the wyvern. 7.
Any AP?
AP1.
Oh, damn. 4 ups. This will probably be the unit. 4 ups. Ooh,
that's good.
So that's that's enough to kill a unit. So that's dead straight away.
Right.
I mean, I guess that went better than I thought it would go. My Praetorians are dead, and I am screwed. Looking to finish off my Guardians, the remaining Wild Orcs charge Objective 3. Can these brave heroes fend off the Green Tide?
So Savage Orcs charging into my final brave 4 Sigmarines. Dangerous terrain.
Dodge the spears. Oh,
Yes! 2 dead! Come on! 2 bodies for me. Right. I'm gonna mark that up. Already taken bodies.
yeah, that's painful.
That's lovely. Lovely. You don't want 6? Okay, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so no frenzy because of phalanx.
Yeah.
But they've got double hand weapons, so it's
2 attacks.
Oh, so there's 14. 14 of them.
You got a sergeant in that?
Thank you. I'll do the sergeant in the next one. So 14. So I'll just do 7. I'll do the sergeant in the first one, so I don't forget. So there's.
Sitting on 4s, is it?
Sitting on 4s, rest on 5s. Come on, come on.
2. Okay, 2 hits.
2. Wait. I'll do the rest of them. So that's 2. And then the other 7. Come on.
Oh, come on, low roll.
Come on, 5s and 6s.
Oh,
I need you now.
No, you don't.
5s and 6s. Come on.
3, 5 in total.
5 hits. AP dash.
Okay.
5. Come on.
4 ups.
Come on. Yes!
3 dead. Okay. So 3 of my guys are dead. My sergeant remains. It doesn't matter. My banner's gonna remain then, because he's hitting on a 6 anyway.
Yes, that makes sense.
And so you've got a banner and a musician, so you're on 5.
Yes.
If I kill 1, I'll be on 3. Plus, it doesn't make a difference. I'm just gonna keep my sergeant alive.
It makes sense. It's good.
Okay. So he's gonna attack back on a 6. He doesn't get it.
Cool.
I lose combat.
Yes.
And now need a morale check on a 3 up. Come on, sergeant. It's a 2.
Come
They flee! They flee!
Finally, the hero squad of Guardians are laid low by the relentless fury of the Wild Orcs. My Eternal Lord will now charge into the last remaining Boar Rider and take him out.
Okay, so my Eternal Lord with his dual hand weapons. Got nothing else going on. He's already fought, got 1 wound left. Into your Boar Rider, needing 6s. I get 1. Just 1. So it's AP2. So a 6-up save, I assume.
No, he's dead.
Okay.
My Eternal Lord slays the last Boar Rider and consolidates towards the objective, and then the Wyvern activates and slams right down next to it as well. They're pretty much out of this game unless Objective 4 is chosen, so I move the Destroyers full dash towards Objective 4 just in case. And then the last move of the turn sees the Wild Leader race towards Objective 3 and the big slaughter fest that it has become. And with that, it's another turn of combat done. Let's have a quick look at what's happened in turn 3. The Eternal Wardens are very thin on the ground now, with essentially just 1 unit still in the game. The Wild Orcs control 4 objectives and the Wardens the other 2. I score 1 victory point for On the March and I discard Cleanse the Skies. I need some good cards for the final turn, so let's get into it. Turn 4. We're in turn 4 and I get to pick 2 new cards. Let's see what I get. Hopefully something good. I get Arcane Channeling and Slay the King.
Am I a joke to you?
I can't get Arcane Channeling and I won't get Slay the King. Let's go. It's the only move I can do. I charge my 1 wound remaining Eternal Lord into the Wild Orcs on Objective 3. There's no real way this guy survives, but for my own moral victory I must destroy these orcs and reclaim this hillock. If only for a moment, my Eternal Lord will taste victory once more. Also, the footage is bad because I accidentally hit slow-mo record.
I want
8 attacks.
8 attacks, AP2.
Jesus.
Hitting on 3s though.
Yeah. You might drop a couple. There might be a couple left alive.
Yeah. So hitting on 3s. Okay. My Eternal Lord into the last unit of Savage Orcs. Oh, I drop 3.
Okay.
So I make 6. No, 5.
Yeah, that's statistically average.
Yeah. So 5 hits, AP2.
6s. Come on, my beautiful savage. Ooh.
You made 1.
I'll do another one. Another 6.
Okay, so you've dropped 4.
Down 4.
Down 4. Are you going to attack back?
Yes.
With your 3 remaining. Are you going to keep the command squad, basically?
Yeah.
So you might as well. So 1 sergeant and musician and thingy. So 1 hitting on, what, 4?
So 3 left, isn't
3
there?
left, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So 1 hitting on 4, 1 hitting on 5s. They've all got an extra weapon.
Of course. Well remembered.
They haven't charged.
Is it the dual hand weapons, aren't they?
Yeah, dual hand weapons.
No charge though, so no
5s and 6s. Come on. Get some revenge. Ooh.
So a hit, 2 hits.
2 hits.
No AP because they haven't charged.
Correct.
So, 3-up save, the first one. Oh, okay, the first one. Oh my god, the first one.
It's a 1!
It's a 3!
Oh,
doesn't count! Seems to be in the ball. Save the first one. Thwarted!
My Eternal Lord is denied his victory, allowed only a valorous death on the grassy hillock of Objective 3. With the death of the Eternal Lord, that's pretty much the end of the game. Ad gets 1 victory point for Big Game Hunter and then is free to do what he wants. First, he flies his Wyvern over to Objective 5, although it's not seize, it's hold, so there's no victory points there, and I just pass with my Destroyers. There's nothing left that they can do. Here's a recap of the turn, but it's pretty short. At the very end of the game, Ad's going to get 2 additional victory points, although I think it should be worth more. He has finally held Objective 3. So that's it. At the end of the game, the Wild Orcs get 7 victory points, making them the winners. The Eternal Wardens just scoring 2, so a clear victory. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching till the end, and a huge thank you to my patrons who help support the channel. If you want to become a patron, please check out my Patreon to support us even more. Thanks so much for the help, and we'll see you in the next video.